All right, in this week's Ask the Vet, we are recognizing National Spay and Neuter Month, and doing this can actually help your pet live longer. So, of course, joining me now, Dr. Christian Broadhurst, of course, with the Clay Humane Society, to talk about all of the benefits that spaying and neutering can do for your pets. So let's start with the health, because I know that's extremely important.
It is. There's a lot of reasons, there's a lot of health benefits to spaying and neutering your animals. First and foremost, with female animals, it decreases their chance of breast cancer. There's no risk of ovarian cancer, and there's no risk of uterine infection, all of which are very prominent. As far as neutering your male dogs, reduces testicular problems, eliminates testicular cancer, and improves prostate issues. So and also behaviorally makes them a little, that doesn't change their behavior, but it makes them kinder, gentler versions of themselves. So they're a little better behaved, less annoying behaviors.
Yes, of course, because, a lot of times they're marking the territories.
Got it.
My dog has that issue, of course.
Yep.
No matter how well you train them, sometimes it can just be a problem, right?
Yep, it's a territorial marking thing that in male dogs is fueled by testosterone. So we get rid of the testosterone and we get rid of a lot of those annoying behaviors, especially when your dogs do rude things to your neighbors when they come over and you're like, stop that, stop that. Well, we can eliminate a lot of those problems.
Right, so what about the age? Because I know a lot of people may wonder, when is the right time, or is it too late once the dog gets to be a certain age as well?
Well, first of all, it's never too late, because it is never too late for your dog to develop cancer or to develop prostatic abscesses or things like that. So there's no, unless there's a major medical reason not to go under anesthesia, it's never too late. And in fact, I often tell people I'll be sterilizing your dog at some point in their life, whether they're young and healthy or whether they're old and have testicular or uterine problems. So it's kind of up to you guys. Spay or neuter early or spay or neuter late.
Yeah, and so I know that you also mentioned maybe when is the right time when it's like a puppy, when the dog is young. So what age can they start? You can start the process.
My personal preference is 4 to 6 months. There is a lot of debate out there. There's some debate with large breed dogs. Do you push it a little later? It's not impossible to do that. And in shelters, they're often spayed and neutered at 2 months or 2 pounds, whichever comes first. With the larger dogs, it does become a bit of a question. Do you want to let them get to more skeletal maturity? But the problem is, if you wait until a dog has her first heat cycle, her chance of breast cancer goes up exponentially. So we want to avoid that.
Right, right. And so I know a lot of times it comes down to cost. Some people may say, I can't afford to do it. What are the options here?
Well, there are lots of options. If you have a veterinarian you're happy with, it's not, even at a normally priced spay neuter or a hospital, it's not an outrageous amount of money, but there are lower cost options out there. We at Clay Humane are a low cost spay neuter option. There are lots of other facilities around Jacksonville that do the same thing. So just call around and ask. And we're pretty used to price shopping. We'll give you a quote over the phone. So will everyone else out there. So, but get it done. It's important. And nothing's worse than ending up at the emergency clinic on the weekend for an emergency surgery that you could have saved a lot of money and done routinely earlier.
Absolutely. And then we have this young lady here, or older lady.
This is my dog, or my wife's dog, as I like to say. Her name's Grindy, and she came from the shelter in Clay County. So, she's a bulldog, but all sorts of animals come through the shelter ready for adoption.
And she is fixed.
She is fixed.
Right.
That was the price of admission right there. So.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Broadhurst, for your time.
Thanks for having me.